Wood is a precious resource, and harvesting it properly is an art. Join LumberPro to discover the technology, techniques, and interesting stories behind each tree. In the cool, lush forest, where sunlight streams through the canopy like golden ribbons, the sudden wail of a chainsaw pierced the air, howling like a siren announcing the start of the workday. It was a sound that roused the creatures of the woods and signaled the beginning of a laborious day for the lumberjack. And from that moment, the journey of transformation for an ancient tree trunk began. The chainsaw roared in the silent ancient forest, its sharp scream slicing through the still air. The spinning blade sank deep into the trunk, bursting through thick bark as sawdust exploded like tiny fireworks. The wood groaned and cracked under invisible pressure, until the whole tree shuddered and crashed to the ground, shaking the earth with its weighty fall. In the midst of the still forest, the chainsaw ignited like a mechanical beast awakening. Its metallic scream echoed with each pulse, the blade spinning like a steel storm carving into timber. Sawdust floated in the filtered light beneath the canopy, tracing ghostly spirals through the once tranquil air. The roar of the chainsaw swept through the forest like an alien sound. Birds scattered in a flutter of panic, and leaves fell like rain before the ground trembled with the tree's collapse. As the tree fell, a patch of sky opened above, casting a harsh beam of sunlight across the forest floor, a new silence following the loss. The chainsaw lunged forward like a steel jaw, grinding through the tough layers of wood. Each rotation of the blade scorched a dark scar into the trunk, as if the forest were being bitten by an unnamed creature. Its relentless growl echoed like a prolonged groan from the heart of the wilderness. As the blade completed its final circle, the trunk quivered slightly, swaying with a hesitant grace. Then suddenly, with a sharp, cracking snap, the entire tree tilted and fell to one side. In that instant, the air seemed to hold its breath, then erupted as the tree slammed into the ground. Dirt flew, birds scattered, and the once shaded grove was flooded with harsh, naked light. The trunk split and fell with a thunderous crash, halting the forest in a moment of stunned silence. Leaves drifted down like soft ash, and birds fell quiet. Where the tree once stood, only a hollow circle remained, blanketed in sawdust, a bare stump jutting upward. The ground sagged beneath the weight, not just of timber, but of memory. A chainsaw can cut through large tree trunks in a short amount of time, significantly reducing the harvesting duration compared to traditional manual methods such as axes or hand saws. With a chainsaw, workers don't need to exert as much physical effort, which reduces fatigue and increases daily productivity. Chainsaws can be used for various tasks, including felling trees, pruning branches, and milling wood on-site. They are effective on different wood types, from softwoods to hardwoods.
Whoa! Steve! I got the whole thing on video.
The chainsaw blade enables accurate and straight cuts, minimizing wood loss due to incorrect cuts or splintering, thereby improving product quality. Designed to be compact and lightweight, chainsaws can be easily carried and operated in dense forests, steep slopes, or narrow areas where heavy machinery cannot access. Although chainsaws can be hazardous if used incorrectly, proper operation and safety protocols help reduce accidents compared to handling bulky manual tools. The chainsaw's high-speed rotating blade can cause deep cuts, including loss of fingers, hands, or other body parts in case of accidents. Kickback hazard. This dangerous phenomenon occurs when the tip of the blade strikes a hard object or gets stuck, causing the saw to jerk back violently toward the operator, potentially causing serious injury. Logging trucks are essential vehicles in the timber harvesting industry, responsible for transporting harvested logs from the forest to collection points or processing plants. These trucks usually have a sturdy build, large cargo beds, and specialized log securing systems to ensure safety during transit. Their large carrying capacity enhances harvesting efficiency by reducing the number of trips. In forest environments, logging trucks must navigate dirt roads, rugged trails, and sometimes very narrow paths. Drivers need professional skills to handle these complex terrains, avoiding vehicle damage and protecting the cargo. Trucks are often equipped with sturdy suspension systems and specialized tires to traverse mud, gravel, or slippery sections. Logging trucks play a vital connecting role in the forestry supply chain, transporting timber from harvesting sites to processing plants or storage areas. Efficient transportation helps maintain a stable supply, reduces costs and waiting times. This contributes to increasing the value of wood products and promotes sustainable economic development. On winding forest roads, a logging truck loaded with tree trunks quietly makes its way to the collection point. The steady engine hum mixes with the sound of tires crushing dirt, rocks, and mud under the heavy load. Under sunlight filtering through the canopy, the truck stands as a symbol of strength and durability, playing a crucial role in the entire timber harvesting and transportation process. The muddy road ahead looks like a bottomless pit. The fully loaded logging truck inches forward, and as the front tires touch the mire, the mud begins to swallow every rotation. The engine roars, spewing dark smoke as the wheels slowly spin, flinging clumps of earth and sludge in all directions. Every meter gained is a struggle between steel and soft ground. To cross muddy terrain, the driver must maintain steady throttle, avoiding sudden acceleration that could cause wheel spin. Four-wheel drive, differential locks, and deep tread tires are essential for maintaining grip. Specialized trucks are often equipped with anti-sink plates or recovery winches in case they get deeply stuck. The engine roars in the heavy silence of the ancient forest. Everyone seems to hold their breath, watching the truck crawl inch by inch through the swampy mire. When the last wheel finally reaches solid ground, the crew erupts in relief and triumph. It wasn't just a mud crossing, it was a test of limits overcome. The engine roars in the heavy silence of the ancient forest. Everyone seems to hold their breath, watching the truck crawl inch by inch through the swampy mire. When the last wheel finally reaches solid ground, the crew erupts in relief and triumph. It wasn't just a mud crossing, it was a test of limits overcome. The curve ahead unfurls like a coiled arm of the forested mountain. The long, heavy logging truck, laden with dozens of large tree trunks, begins to turn, inching forward. Each tire bites into the ground, the truck's body bending into a slow arc. The timber trembles slightly, as if reminding the driver that even a small mistake could send steel and wood tumbling into the abyss. When cornering, the driver must steer precisely and maintain a slow, steady speed. Because of the truck's length, the rear often swings wide, risking collision with rocks, trees, or falling off road edges. Using low gears and engine braking is essential to control torque and prevent wheel slip. Experienced drivers often double steer to keep the truck's body aligned tightly with the curve. The air falls silent as the truck begins its turn. All sounds vanish, save for the faint hiss of brakes and the scrape of tires on dirt. The curve is so tight the driver must inch back and forth, adjusting angles. On one side, a sheer cliff. On the other, a yawning drop. It's a tense moment, stretched thin like a steel wire strung between survival and danger. When the truck finally clears the curve, a sigh of relief escapes from everyone watching. It's not just about passing a tricky bend, it's about surpassing the limits of skill, nerve, and persistence. In the forest roads, every curve is a test of survival. Increased transport productivity. Trucks can carry large volumes of timber in a single trip, reducing the number of trips needed and saving fuel and time. Optimized supply chain. Truck transport quickly connects harvesting sites with processing facilities, speeding up production and delivery timelines. High flexibility. Trucks can access diverse terrains, from deep forests to industrial areas, allowing logging in various locations without changing equipment. Risk of vehicle rollover. Due to the heavy and uneven weight of the wood, trucks can lose balance, especially on slopes, sharp turns, or slippery surfaces, leading to severe rollover accidents. Dangers of overloading. Overloading or improper wood stacking increases stress on the vehicle frame and braking system, causing mechanical failures or loss of control. Cargo securing issues. Improperly secured wood can fall off the truck during transit, posing dangers to other vehicles and pedestrians. A wood chipper is an industrial machine specialized for timber harvesting and processing. It is designed to shred tree trunks and branches into uniform wood chips or small fragments. Equipped with a powerful engine and sharp blades spinning at high speed, the machine can handle large volumes of wood in a short time, saving labor and boosting production efficiency. The chassis is usually made of sturdy steel, capable of withstanding strong impacts during operation. During operation, tree trunks or branches are fed into the chipper's intake chute. The rotating blades rapidly crush the coarse wood into tiny fragments. The machine roars loudly, accompanied by the sound of wood chips scattering outward. The resulting wood chips can be used as raw material for paper production, biofuel, or eco-friendly building materials. The wood chipper plays a crucial role in processing wood byproducts, transforming and used trunks and branches into valuable raw materials. Compared to manual methods, the chipper saves time, minimizes waste, and improves economic efficiency. Additionally, processing byproducts with the chipper helps reduce negative environmental impacts by preventing leftover wood from accumulating and increasing wildfire risks. Amid the vast forest space, the wood chipper stands as a powerful machine. Tree trunks are fed into the chute, and wood chips fly out like a gentle rain, mingling with the fresh scent of timber. The roar of the engine drowns out the birdsong, creating a scene that is both industrial and wild. The chipper aids efficient harvesting while maintaining ecological balance by maximizing resource utilization. Chippers shred and use tree trunks and branches into valuable wood chips, minimizing waste and maximizing resource utilization. Compared to manual methods, chippers operate quickly and continuously, greatly reducing labor effort and harvesting time. Smaller wood chips are easier and cheaper to transport and store than large tree trunks. Wood chips can be used in various industries such as paper production, biomass energy, construction fillers, or ground cover materials. Efficient processing of wood residues reduces wildfire risks caused by accumulated debris and promotes sustainable reuse of wood waste. Blades or shredding drums rotate at very high speeds and can cause severe injuries if operators are careless or come into direct contact. Small wood chips are ejected forcefully and can injure eyes or other body parts without proper protective gear. If the wood fed into the machine is too large or jams inside, it can cause machine malfunction or sudden dangerous reactions. Wood chippers produce loud noise and strong vibrations, which can damage hearing and cause operator fatigue without proper protection. Lack of experience, ignoring safety procedures, or working while fatigued can lead to serious accidents. The log splitter stands tall in the lumber yard, like a cold-blooded machine from a mechanical world. Each time a log is placed on its bed, the V-shaped steel wedge slowly descends, pressing forcefully into the timber. A heavy cracking sound echoes as the trunk splits into two, then four parts. Wood fibers peel apart along the grain, releasing the deep, earthy scent of the forest. The log splitter operates via a powerful hydraulic system, generating pressure up to several tons. When the lever is engaged, the hydraulic piston pushes the splitting wedge into the log with immense force. Depending on the wood type, soft like acacia or hard like ironwood, the pressure and duration are adjusted accordingly. Some modern machines can split logs automatically in multiple directions at once. The crack of splitting would echo sharply, like the sound of bones snapping in silence. Each split stretches and vibrates the wood under the weight of steel. Sawdust and tiny chips float in the air, catching light that highlights the silky grain. Watching the timber split smoothly and symmetrically brings a strange satisfaction, like mastering nature by precision. The log splitter plays a crucial role in the post-harvest processing phase. It reduces large tree trunks into smaller segments suitable for trucks, kills, or further processing like sawing and drying. Thanks to the splitter, what used to be a heavy and dangerous manual task is now faster, safer, and more consistent. Manual log splitters use human force or simple engines, suitable for households or small workshops. Their advantages include low cost and easy maintenance, but they offer lower productivity and higher injury risk. In contrast, modern automatic splitters feature safety sensors, high efficiency, adjustable splitting force, and multi-directional splitting, ideal for industrial scale operations. Log splitters maximize forest resource use by reducing substandard logs into firewood, sawdust, biomass pellets, or paper pulp. This significantly reduces wood waste, lessens the need for new tree felling, and promotes a circular economy in the forestry sector. Log splitters generate loud noise when splitting large or dense logs, averaging between 85 to 100 decibels, similar to a train. This affects hearing and can cause fatigue over time. Therefore, they should be installed in soundproofed areas, or operators should wear noise-canceling earmuffs to maintain occupational health. On cleared land where towering trees once stood, a tracked excavator rumbles forward, its engine echoing through the sparse forest. The long steel arm extends, and the bucket tilts downward like a claw, ready to tear into the soil, tightly gripping a stubborn stump. The excavator begins digging around the stump, exposing thick, vein-like roots beneath the surface. The bucket slices deep into the earth, lifting clumps of soil entangled with roots, flinging them to the side like the forest's anatomy laid bare. Even as the smaller roots are severed, the main stump resists. The excavator groans, rotating and tugging like a mechanical beast under strain. The hydraulic arm flexes and shudders, twisting the stump until it cracks and finally rips from the earth. A loud crack rings out, and the entire stump rises into the air, coated in dirt, roots dangling wildly. The operator tilts the bucket slightly and drops the stump onto a growing pile nearby. Another battle with nature is won. After minutes of hard work, the ground lies cleared and level, the stump's gone, making way for replanting, construction, or ecological restoration. The excavator backs away, leaving deep track marks and a trail of diesel breath behind. Highly efficient and time-saving, an excavator can remove a large stump in minutes, far faster than manual labor. Reduces manual effort. Instead of needing several workers with axes and saws, a single operator can handle the task with a machine. Thorough site clearance. Excavators can remove entire root systems, preparing the land for replanting, farming, or construction. Risk of tipping over. If pulling a large or off-balance stump, the excavator may tip if not handled properly. Flying debris hazards, rocks, soil, or roots may be flung during digging, posing a risk to bystanders. Thanks for joining us at lumberpro, where the power of machines meets the soul of the forest. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the wildest scenes from deep in the woods. See you in the next video.